So that's your full movement.
Yeah.
If you want to forego an action, you can take your additional movement and close with them, or you can stop there.
I'll just keep going up a little bit more. So that way they can keep approaching me and I'm ready.
Kalia says the next initiative.
All right. So I'm going to take out my short sword. And I am going to come around the tree a little bit, still staying sort of hidden. At least I think I'm hidden. And I want to no. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hang out for a bit, and I'm going to like sort of turn into Tritura and do the thing.
It's a good plan.
I'm actually going to hold an action, so if they happen to like see me and start approaching me, if they get into melee with me, I want to be able to take a swing at them.
Okay. The orcs actually have the next initiative. So the first one is going to run up here, engage you, and take a swing at you with this massive sword. With a roll of a 2, I don't even need to ask your armor class. That's going to miss. The other orc, however, has enough movement to gang up on you. He's going to try to attack you as well. That's a natural 20. So that's a 20 on the die. That's a critical hit. It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what your armor class is at this point. He's going to roll double damage against you. Yeah. The orcs do 1d6 damage. Oh, a 6 and a 4. So you take 10 points of damage as this orc comes crashing into you.
Oh,
Jesus.
All right, Tora, it's your turn to do something about it.
absolutely. I'd like to take a movement to the edge of the tree.
Mhm.
I'd like to actually brace against the tree to offer myself a little bit of cover and also give me some stability for fire to fire my bow. And I'm going to engage the orc that is nearest me, and I'm going to try to shoot him. Okay. 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Okay. That would be 5 points of damage.
Well, now you certainly have his attention. This orc is skewered with an arrow in his side, and grunts and turns toward the direction from where he was hit.
Will you allow me to use, in lieu of movement, stow my bow and draw my sword, saying that he's going to be approaching me? Or is that too much?
Yeah, we'll blow up.
All right, sure.
Arwen, head towards.
6.
You can take a little more movement.
Yeah.
You can engage, but you won't be able to attack this round if you want to continue moving. I mean, unless you wanted to attack the range, because I know you have challenges.
Yes.
Ooh.
Let's check the range. I'm going to aim for here.
Okay.
Hit them with the javelin.
I'm going to take out my javelin, prepare to throw it. Roll.
All right.
Yep. You're good.
Run it out and see if you can.
Oh, what the bloody? This is awful.
Is it 2s and 3s or dirty 20s?
Yeah, it's like you guys took all the luck ones. All of it.
So yeah, you hurl your javelin and it goes sailing above the orc's head, makes a comical sound as it flunks into a tree behind you.
Shedding single.
We're back to the top of the initiative order, and Wallen Dwarf gets to act again.
All right, so the worker just hit me. I'm gonna swing towards him now. My battle axe. Nat 20. It's 5.
Whoa. Okay. Hit it. Nat 20.
Double damage, right?
Definitely hits. It's double damage. So what's your normal damage?
1d8.
1d8 plus 2, so this would be 2d8 plus your 3 for the straight bonus one time.
Yeah. 1. 1. Oh my god.
Okay.
5 damage.
All right, that counts anyway. He was already wounded. He's still up, but with an arrow hole and an axe hole in him now, he is not pleased. Sure.
These guys.
Alex, it's your action.
All right, I'm going to do what rogues do best, and I'm going to sneak up from behind, and I'm going to sneak attack him.
Okay, I can confirm that your stealth roll from earlier was good, so you are hidden. You can sneak attack. And also, he's engaged with one of your allies, so you can sneak attack anyway. But so you know, the stealth roll is good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Right? You do.
I don't know why I'm like. So this is a 1,
We'll ignore that one.
and this is a 6, plus 5 is 11.
Your knife strikes the back of the orc and makes sparks as it skids off his armor. You
Okay.
but you failed to penetrate.
That's fine, because I'm going to disengage, and I'm going to run. Okay.
Second time is the charm.
It's fine. Everything's fine. This is okay. This is okay. So I move 3. So 1, 2, 3. Back to the tree. Okay. No, dying on back to the tree. I'm on the front of the tree. I might go up the tree. Who knows?
You're a rogue. You can do that.
We have to rescue the jaguar from the tree.
What does that mean? Just use drag wall. You mean I climb trees?
I've been set a fire for 23 years. So many cats I pulled out of tree. Never been a jaguar though.
Making assumptions.
What do you mean by you people? Not these jaguars.
The first orc still engaged with Wallen, the dwarf, taking damage, but still in the fight, so he is going to attack you back. With a 3, even with his attack bonus, he will miss. The second orc is still engaged. Oh, a 19. No middling rolls.
No,
Both are
it's
very
literally
low,
like-
very low.
5 or less.
So with
Or
his attack bonus, what is your armor class?
19.
19? Okay, with his attack bonus, it becomes a 22, so he does hit you. It's not a critical. 1d6 for 1 more point of damage. And now, Trattura, it's your action.
I'm actually going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place myself here behind them, and I'm going to attack. I'm actually going to attack the first orc, and then I'm going to use my Horde Breaker feat, and then attack the second orc with my short sword.
Okay.
So, do you want me to roll attack damage, or attack damage?
Yeah, let's do attack damage. So to hit the first orc, the damage orc.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
It's literally only, like you said, this is ridiculous.
yeah.
But we gotta do real D6 plus 3. We gotta roll the big one here. 5, so 8 damage against the first orc.
8 damage as you thrust the short sword in between the scales on his armor. He shudders and goes down in a heap.
So for my second attack against the other orc, that is going to be a 13 to hit.
13 will hit.
Be 7 points of damage against the second orc.
Well, you certainly have his attention as well. It's up to you.
Choose the closest, the
Mhm.
remaining one.
Yep, you can move up.
To his side. I wish to attack him also.
Sure.
Please. 7.
Okay. What's your attack bonus?
+5.
Plus 5
Well,
is 12, which is enough to hit lightly armored orcs.
Okay.
These guys, even though they're carrying shields, they're only wearing leather armor.
Yeah.
So that is a hit.
Thank you.
so roll your
So
damage.
roll your
Finish him off, do you think?
So
Longsword is 1d8.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
So that's the diamond right there. Okay. Roll that.
6.
6 plus 3.
Plus 3.
All right, 9 points. As you come in and slash wildly with the long sword.
Wildly, but yes, I'm desperate at this point.
Yes. You manage to savage the orc in front of you. He also comes down.
All right, I started trouble and I finished it. I feel better. I feel a lot better now. Do I sound-
So we're out of tactical time, so you don't have to worry about actions or rounds, but you're still there. You're now in the forest near these orcs you've just defeated, with whoever else they're with still moving away from you in the forest.
Is my arrow salvageable?
Give me a roll. Let's roll a d20. If you roll high, it's salvageable.
15.
It's salvageable.
Nice.
You can recover it.
I kind of grunt a little bit and jokingly say over here to Darwin, "Oh, of course, you yell and I almost die."
You know, that sounds like me.
Yeah, I was
Would you like one of those potions?
gonna ask you.
Yeah, absolutely, you may have it. No.
I'm gonna come from
But
the tree.
let's do the potions. Well, it's you roll 2d8 plus 2.
7, 10, 12.
10, 12 points. So you regain 12 points or up to whatever your maximum hit points were. You have one potion left.
Absolutely.
Does he appear, obviously, because I don't know actual hit points, does he appear that he needs additional help or after the potion?
I don't know. Can I say that?
You can say that you're fine, sure.
Oh, I feel great.
As you're retrieving your arrow, you get a good look at the leather armor this orc is wearing, and it's emblazoned with a symbol you recognize.
Okay.
This is not just an orc, he's a member of the Legion of Arathir. It's very unusual to find them disarmed.
I would mention that to the rest of the party. Look at the armor. Arathir this high?
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
No.
Shrug. Works are works. Works.
Is there anything else salvageable that you talk about?
They have long swords. One has a shield. The leather armor was good until you guys came along. Now it's all full of holes.
I choose to take an extra shield.
That's going to be a lot to carry. You can do it.
Will it impede on my movement?
No, but if you're carrying an extra shield, it'll impede your ability to swap between weapons. Or
I choose the leader. You should pursue.
I grabbed his javelin out of the tree and kind of
Thank you. Before I forget, thank you. Hey man, nice job.
hand it back to him.
That was a hard fought battle.
Yes.
We all did good. Definitely got some good hits in. Does the orcs have anything shiny on them? Doesn't have to be money. Doesn't have to be money. Could be like an earring. Could be like a gold tooth or something.
That's basically money.
you find one of them has something that is shiny, and it's a knife, but not made for combat. It's not a dagger meant for fighting. This is a ritual knife, and it's engraved with the symbol of Helios. Helios, the fallen creative god whose work was twisted and became the evil of the world.
I'm good. I'm not taking
I'm a bit surprised.
Junior from Maps.
He's looked for other stuff. You could look for maps, but with Callius already looking, checking their bodies, there's nothing else of note on it.
Next time I switch shine that.
Can we still hear the remainder of the orcs?
You can hear they're getting farther away, but yeah, they're still within earshot.
We
Pursue.
We should
100%.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
should we shoot in the shadows, see where they're going, or try to get?
Yeah, my
That's
plan
kind of
didn't
cool
work.
last time we went to.
My plan didn't work. Let's follow you.
So if we try and hide from the shadows, it's going to take up too much time. They've already covered a lot of ground.
Stay on the road, and we'll as we approach, we can get into the shadows.
Yeah, well, you're off the road already, you're into the woods.
Oh,
They're
that's right.
going
Okay.
across the woods. In fact, everybody make me a check for noticing things, whether you want to use perception, nature, give me a check that you think is appropriate, and let me know, and I'll tell you if you've noticed.
18 perception.
19 in perception. Yeah, this area of the woods, you can see while there's plenty of pine needles and underbrush on the ground, where you've kind of kicked it away in the fighting, it's not just dirt beneath. You're noticing old cobblestones. This must have been a road or someplace paved at some point. Anyone else? 18? With what skill? Perception. Do you recognize, knowing where you are in the woods and the fact that you found some of this ancient paving, this must be the section of the woods that are known to be haunted by some kind of ancient evil. You've heard the name Duroc, and you've heard other similar names. More than that, you can't say. You can use your divine sense to see if there's anything undead or unholy in the area. Sure.
Yes. Okay. Let's do that.
Okay. Yes. 12. You're fairly certain that you're sensitive to what's around you, but you're not picking up on anything really out of the ordinary. Now that you've noticed these details, you're picking up that these woods are particularly ancient, and there's signs of ancient civilization that's long gone here. But you're not picking up on anything specifically evil right here.
That doesn't change our plan to pursue, though, correct? We're still gonna move
Yeah.
after him.
Yeah, 100%.
I will say though, as we pursue, I'm gonna bring my crossbow. I'm gonna learn my lesson from running in lesson.
Okay.
Could I get a quick view for nature?
Sure.
Yeah, I rolled 15 on that.
Okay. Very similar to what Arwen knew. You have also heard tales, even though he's from Leasir and you're from Zylernia. You've also heard tales about these woods being haunted. You've heard names like maybe Rodak or something to that effect, something ancient and something evil, but the tales are vague and you're not exactly sure what it means.
As we're in pursuit, my natural explorer feat will allow me to know how many creatures, the size of the creatures that we're tracking, and how long it's been since they passed through the area where we are.
Okay.
Can I have that information, please?
Yes. There are 9 creatures. Very recently, at this point, they're almost within line of sight. And the size of the creatures, most are medium, around human size. There's something bigger with them.
I would relay all of that to my party members.
Could be just knowing more.
And something big.
Just knowing what orcs usually run with, it could be or older, something along those lines.
You continuing to pursue that?
Yes.
Okay. As you pursue, you can tell that where they're heading through the woods, you're continually seeing these cobbles that are old stones. They weren't here just raiding. Clearly, they were looking for something older. It's this old road that they're following. The woods kind of lead up to this area. You can move yourselves back a little bit here. And you find yourselves approaching what's more or less a box canyon. This will just mark roughly the entrance of it. So you can move up to here, and this will be about the dimensions of the canyon. So you follow the trail of footprints and flattened undergrowth and old cobbles and work stones, to what appears to be the small canyon, maybe 30 meters deep, 20 meters wide. The ground in here is rocky, but it's clear of any plant growth other than grass and weeds. The walls are of gray and brown stone, but closer inspection reveals that they're not natural, but must have been worked in ancient days. And they're now crumbling and weathering away. There's a dark cave opening in the center of the rear wall, roughly rectangular, maybe 7 feet high, 5 feet wide. And you move yourselves up into the canyon anywhere in the back of that.
I think Jason was paying for me.
Yeah.
And as you move in, you see a part of the rear wall of the canyon kind of ripple and move, and you realize it's not merely stone, it's a stone troll.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You time to roll for initiative again.
Yeah.
it has a troll.
You 100%. Yeah. You 100% called it.
You had to stay troll, didn't you? Oh,
This is gonna be fun.
This is not fun. I mean, the game is. The game is. But rolling these fours or not.
Wait.
You roll a 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Gallius?
I got a 7.
Okay.
from 5, I get +1.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So rough. Frontier, you're the first to react.
all right. I will. Does it appear? Do I appear to be able to get onto the edge of this to get kind of the high ground?
These are more representative of walls. I
Oh,
don't have
Nope,
walls
that's-
up
nope,
there. It's
that's
just to kind of limit the action to this center
Okay.
section.
I'm gonna move
But
to here.
you know what? Let's check. Make me call it a luck check.
Okay.
You roll any die. If you roll high, you can find some kind of ledge or something high you can get to.
13.
On a d20?
Yep.
All right, that's higher than a 10. So yeah, you can find a high ground. If you want to, just for illustrative purposes, you can push yourself up there so we
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that you're up on a ledge.
Boom.
Only one reference.
Oh, and I would fire. I would like to fire an arrow at the troll.
Okay.
So, longbow, 17 to hit.
Is that before or after modifiers?
I'm sorry.
Before or after any modifiers? That's your
That's
total.
with that's my
That's your
total.
total,
Yep,
okay.
17 total.
Your aim is true, and you watch the arrow just splinter against the troll's hide.
So, so no damage roll is what you're saying.
No damage. roll
Perfect.
On a 17.
on 17.
On a 17.
Oh.
I will.
But that wasn't a 17 on the die. That was a modified.
Yes.
16.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
modified.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So realizing that, I would use the remainder of my turn to stow my bow, and realize that I have to change tactics.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so we're in the cave, right?
no, it's a canyon.
Canyon.
Yeah, there's against the back wall. There's a cave open.
Okay, I get it. So, as a dwarf, am I able to use any like history, trying to understand the rock, if there's any of these rocks around? Maybe they cause like some sort of like rock fall on him.
All right, I'm convinced. You're a dwarf, stonework. Give me a whatever, maybe history roll, including your skill to see if you can. 6. You have any modifiers for the history? No. Good idea. You don't notice anything now. There's no weaknesses in the stone that you can take advantage of. But that was just observing, so you can still take an action.
All right, so noticing that his arrow didn't do anything, I'm gonna pull my battle axe. Can I suppose is that how it's two actions though?
No. The looking for the stonework. You didn't do anything with it. You just looked around. That's called a free action.
Okay, I'm gonna not learn my lesson from last time.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
16 or 19, right wrong.
19.
Yeah,
Okay.
about
Yeah.
19.
The axe bites and roll damage against the troll.
5.
Against a human-sized being, that would have been a moderate to devastating roll. Against the troll, it's a nuisance, but you did draw blood.
Okay. I say it bleeds.
However, the troll is not pleased. It bellows and slams down on you with both its fists. Oh, ooh. First one hits for sure. The second one goes wild and just slams into the dirt next to you. 8 plus 3, 6. So for a total of 9 points of damage as you get tent pegged by a troll. Callius.
Definitely gonna move in close.
The Jaguar road. Callius.
I gotta try to help the friends.
All good, all good. All right, so
Nothing shiny on
is there anything shiny on it?
Just a little blood.
Okay,
it. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go around and sort of come at him at that angle, and I'm going to
Well, he's already engaged with the dwarf to his front, so you can make a sneak attack.
yup. Short sword, by the way.
That's all I was planning.
Okay, so 18.
18 will hit.
Awesome.
So you're on the side, and you find a soft spot in the rear of his leg, and you jab your sword in.
Ooh, that's nice. 13.
Ooh.
Sad.
Wow. The troll roars in confusion, hasn't even noticed you, it just knows it's in pain.
Oh, that's good.
Arlen?
I was moving closer
Mhm.
to help the homies. Now, I have a question. I look for you.
You could look, but trying to find a weak point on a troll is a tough job.
That's all. I was worried about that. So, I definitely want to make sure I'm close enough so that way we can roll disadvantage against the troll. And
Well, if you're adjacent to
Absolutely.
to your companions, you can impose disadvantage on the
So
troll's
I-
attack rolls, part of your defense roll.
and then I swing to attack. Now, the troll, I noticed, missed one attack. Which hand is the melon? I want to make sure.
Oh, the troll is actually with bare fists. I just happen to
Okay.
have to.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Stuff
Just wanted to make sure.
Sure. Yeah.
I choose to attack the troll.
Okay.
All right. Please.
8 plus.
8 plus. Oh, sorry, with my lonesome. So 8 plus 5.
13, nice.
Yeah, it's hard to miss a target that big.
Yes.
You just don't hit it hard enough to get through the tough hide. We're back at the top of the initiative order and Tratura's action.
I am going to. I'm going to safely get down. And then I'm going to use my turn. So what's my distance penalty for getting down as far as for my math?
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, so 15. I will. No, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and exhaust my turn to
Mhm.
get into fighting position for the next turn.
Okay.
So
Wow.
My turn again? Okay, so I'm gonna aim at the same spot again that I drew a little bit of blood. See maybe if I can get in a little deeper this time, like cutting down a tree or something.
That's one.
19, which I have improved criticals. which
Yeah,
counts as a critical.
critical, that counts as a critical, so
And
you
then
can
plus
roll
5 too.
double damage.
so we get 2 more ones, Jacob.
4,
Yeah.
3, 7 plus 3, so 10. And can I also use action surge to take another action?
You can use action surge and take another action, absolutely, but let me take
Yeah.
these 10 points off him first. Okay, yeah, that struck deep and the troll is badly wounded.
Okay, so can I use that additional action to attack again?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I yank it back out and swing it with all my might. 5 plus 5, so 10.
Okay.
No, not this time.
Yeah, I think a little too hard.
Yeah. You're off balance from your mighty swing, and the second one simply caroms off its stony hide.
Sure.
At this point, the troll is getting hit from so many different angles, it's kind of confused. So I'm going to kind of randomize where the attacks are going here. 1, 2, 3, 4. First attack is against Ratura with an 8 plus 5, 13. Will that hit your armor class?
It does not.
Does not. All right. And the second attack against Arwen. 13 plus 5 is an 18. Will that hit?
No, I have 18.
18. Okay, an 18 will hit.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I'm hit.
you're hit for 4 points of damage as the troll is off balance and swinging wildly.
All right, cool. As he swings down at the two of them, I'm trying to stab him right in the
Yeah, he's engaged with multiple enemies, so this does count as a sneak attack, so you roll with advantage.
17.
17 will not do it.
Wolf. Okay, that's
You
fine.
feel the point of your short sword stick, but not penetrate.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. And then you know what? They're fine. I'm just gonna disengage. We got this. I mean, I already cut him down a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Everyone, it's your chance to make a difference.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Okay.
No pressure.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take my chances with this. I'm gonna. No, I'm saving. I'm just gonna try to roll. I only get one mistake. I get very angry and I yell at myself. I'm going to roll. 8 with 1 plus 5 is 13.
13. I'm not going to do it. Which we can use for the one time use. You can do that twice. But, okay, if it comes to it, you have the ability to do it again later.
I'm gonna hold out for now.
All right. We're back to Treacher.
Having seen where Dwalin is making headway, I'm going to attack that same spot with my short sword. And I'm going to miss miserably with a 9.
With a 9. Okay. It's hard not to make contact with a target that big. But the big hide. Okay, so you can
Somehow I manage.
Wallen.
Up to you, bud.
Carry the dwarven grudge against the trolls.
Finish what I could.
I mean, nothing else to do but swing a fourth time.
Okay.
So I'm gonna swing again. 14 plus 5, 19.
That
There
hits.
you go.
Oh, shouldn't I roll twice? Actually, did because he's nice.
Oh no! With him next to you, he will impose disadvantage on the trolls' attacks
okay.
against you.
Gotcha.
Which is why you did that.
Okay, 4 plus 3, so 7.
See, you guys got this. It's fine.
He's just nodding off.
So just go.
Now it's back to the troll. You just damaged him. He is attacking you again. So as the troll is making his first attack against the dwarf, you can impose disadvantage by using your reaction if you want to, because it's next to you.
I was very much like.
Okay. So a 12 plus his 5 would be a 17. 9 plus his 5 is 14. We'll take the lower. That's a miss.
Yes.
So the knight's shield comes in and bats away the troll's fist.
Thank you. And something.
The troll's second attack.
Oh.
He's going to aim at the elf again. And with a natural 1, he fumbles.
Does he fall?
He does. He falls over.
Fist.
Ordinarily, your opponent would just fall over. As it is, though, the 3 of you who are right there, make a dexterity save against a 10. As the troll falls over.
Oh,
Oh, I got that one.
And that one.
oh, Lord. I got a 14.
My axe is still stuck in him.
Okay.
I got a 23, so I got out of the way.
This
like
is
you.
fine. Everything's fine.
You actually
Said the
switched
person who
getting
saved
further away.
You two dodged out of the way nimbly. The dwarf stares up as the sky darkens, and the troll topples over onto him, taking another 7 points of damage. And the troll is still alive, but you're currently trapped under it.
Then you just see my arms flailing.
Callius, it's you.
Awesome. I'm going to actually. Can I climb on top of him? He's on the ground.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna hop up onto him. I'm not gonna. But, thanks there. And I'm going to stab down into his side or whatever.
Okay.
All right, cool. He's technically still engaged.
He's engaged. He's prone. You have advantage against him, and his armor class can be reduced. So
Okay,
Nice.
so that's going to be a 24.
yeah, that's good.
Oh, my card.
Okay.
So 12 plus 3 is 15.
You managed to stab your short sword into the base of its neck, and the troll just goes still. He seems to be twitching a little bit, but that's the dwarf stuck.
Is it with the knife?
No.
Okay.
Look what I can do. It's true.
See, you guys got this. We got this. This is fine. It's all good.
This is fine.
Being my proximity to Wallen, I mean, am I able to render him aid?
Yeah.
I just want to point out, blood is just burning all of the
I have to turn around and disgust. But then I go into save him, obviously.
He's not in any mortal danger. Nothing else broken. No other damage, and you can extricate him from beneath the troll.
I also hop off and help pull, drag a little bit out.
Take your weight off the troll.
Yeah. You know.
So you're in the back of this small box canyon. No one else is here. The only place to go is into this cave. Obviously, whoever you are pursuing came this way, and they've gone inside.
Perfect. Before anyone starts to head towards the door, the entrance, I'm just gonna put my hands up real quick. Hold off, guys. Let me just check something, and I'm going to inspect cave walls, see if there's any trip wire or if there's a stone or something that could trigger a trap. Just checking traps.
Okay.
Well,
You're fairly certain that there's no problems here in the cave.
coast is clear, guys. Go ahead.
I'll take the lead and utilize dark vision to see from the edge of the cave how I can see in.
You can actually see pretty far because it's not dark in the cave.
No.
Is anyone not heading in? You're all heading in.
I would.
Now that the troll is dead, does that have anything shiny out of your mind?
Doesn't have anything all that on except stank.
I wish to ask, will the blood on us, should we wash it up first before we add it so we don't get
Troll smells terrible to begin with, so if anything, we might just blend in better.
Okay.
Like camouflage.
How's everyone feeling right now? Everyone feeling good still?
Oh, I'm golden.
Okay.
I didn't just lay underneath the dead troll. I'm good.
How are you feeling?
I checked in twice. I was sober. I was very worried.
I'm nothing to a dwarf as I'm limping and look a little shorter than normal.
All right, I think we're all gonna head in.
Okay. So as you head into the mouth of the cave, you realize as you progress. Sorry.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And I'm going to give in
Oh,
some additional HP. 4, walking 4.
Okay. So you regain 4.
full 50 foot, I'm looking at. Okay, we can't.
Try to save as many resources.
Yeah. As long as it's spread out evenly. Yes.
So as you head into the mouth of the cave, you progress and you realize this is no natural place, but carved into the side of the mountain ages ago. Stonework details are visible as there are iron sconces along the walls, some of which hold lit torches. The raiders you were following must have lit these when they came in here. You can see mosaic tiles on the floor, relief carvings on the walls, and there are several little niches in the walls which once must have held statues or other objects of religious significance. If you want more information, you can make the check with the skill. You can argue whatever skill you might want to use.
Do you recognize any of the symbols, some of the previous ones you've seen, like the Legionnaire there? Or Helios?
None of the symbols you recognize are for the Legion of Arathir. You do recognize symbols of Helios, yes. So this must be an ancient temple or tomb that's dedicated to Helios, that fallen creator god. So you've got his symbol, which is the dark sun, found in various places in mosaics of the walls, the floors, and the ceiling.
Can I do it?
You can give me like history, religion, perception, arcana.
I need an arcane.
Sure.
16.
16?
Yes.
Okay. With the inscriptions you can find, you're able to piece together that this was a tomb designed to hold the remains of a great champion named Derodalak. So this must be the source of those names you knew from the Haunted Woods. Dorak or Rodak or something like that. Down through the ages, the name was forgotten, but the original name was Derodalak, and that's the name that you recognize as what's been haunting these woods.
You should be perfect. You said haunting. See, that's twice now. So,
Usually old things are spooky and are usually haunted.
yeah, this is why I'm so keen on one team. For actual double check.
If we haven't taken any steps necessarily yet, at this moment, could I ready pull out a battle axe right my crossbow again?
Sure.
And kind of roll for perception?
Yeah, I can give you a perception.
18, and I have 34.
In addition to what the Templar Knight has decoded or interpreted on the wall, you can tell that Derodalak, something about him sleeping here until he rises again.
Well, what do you dwarf I see?
So,
So continuing
Continuing
deeper into the cave.
As you go in, the corridor, it's not a cave, it's actually a corridor, kind of bends off to the right, and as you come around a curve, you encounter the body of an orc, and he's suspended on spikes jutting out from the inside wall of the curve.
Traps.
Yeah, it's held upright by these spikes which pierce it. It must have triggered a trap and fallen victim to its own carelessness.
say to everyone it could be a trap.
Definitely need to check for trap.
Good dwarven eyes. I'm gonna go see if there's. I'll take the point on this,
Mhm.
and I'll start leading everyone forward. Like, is there like sand on the ground or something, or like stone, or it's just completely?
It was made of stone, but it's so old that it's dusty and dirty and so many,
Okay.
so much.
So I want to check for traps. Throw some dirt, see tripwire,
Sure.
rocks, whatnot. So 18.
18. About 30 feet further on, you find a pressure plate in the floor.
Don't step on that unless you want to be like that guy. So please avoid that. And I'm gonna keep going forward. I'm just gonna,
Once you point it out, you can see it's a single paving stone that you can easily define that is a pressure plate that activates something. But be that you haven't activated it, you don't know what it is.
I'm still gonna continue what I said. And I'm gonna lead everyone forward still, and I'm gonna keep checking for traps along the way too.
The corridor continues to go to the right, and the radius is getting smaller. It appears to be the kind of spiral. Give me another trap check.
20, dirty 20.
20. Perfect. There's a narrow channel in the floor that looks like it's some kind of activation for some kind of other trap. And there's that narrow channel in the walls as well.
Okay. Have I seen a trap like that before? Do I know how to like just not activate it? Like,
Yeah, if you don't step on that channel, don't push on those panels on the wall,
Okay.
it should be okay.
all right, cool. Gonna keep continuing forward. Advise them. Just pretty much shout to you guys. Do not touch any of this here as I'm pointing with my short sword.
Copy that.
So as you continue, there's no branches on this corridor. It's just a single long hallway that spirals in on itself. Eventually you can hear voices and chanting ahead, getting louder as you continue. After you estimate you've made 3 full revolutions, the passage opens into the central chamber. It's a square room. It's maybe 50 feet on the side, and it's fairly well lit due to torches and sconces along the walls and candles, what appears to be an altar towards the back. There are columns on each side of the room holding up a ceiling of mosaic tiles showing a dark sky with a dark sun at the center, which you recognize as the symbol of Helios. There are 4 orcs at various points around the room, well armed, and each one holding a small ceramic pot. There's a larger armored orc standing before the altar, reading aloud from a book and leading the others in a call and response, a chant in a language that you don't understand and you don't even recognize it. You've heard Orcish before. This is not Orcish.
I choose to shut up this time.
Also, there's 3 human captives found on the floor directly in front of the altar. There's a man and a woman who appear to be travelers. They're dressed in good quality but plain clothing, now muddied and torn. And with them, there's a grizzled-looking woman in leather armor with a scarred face. All 3 are injured in various ways.
So it should be everybody. Based on the numbers that we had before, there was 9 plus the troll.
Yeah.
The troll's down, and then the Chester Copperpot orc that didn't make it, which leaves 8. So 5 orcs, 1 armored, 3 humans. So that's everybody's accounted for.
Yep, okay. I did my math right in my head. Good.
I was worried about that too. I'm thinking.
So as soon as you appear in the doorway, the orcs notice you and they cast doubtful looks at their leader. He locks eyes with you, but he does not interrupt his own chanting. He continues. If anything, he pauses, looks at one of the orcs, who smashes his ceramic pot on the floor, and where the pot shatters, the floor parts, and the skeletal hand rises up, and the skeleton behind it, ancient bones rattling, rusted weapons and armor scraping and creaking as it advances towards you. Time to roll for initiative, and as you're no longer outside, I will move this off and we'll set the stage. Want to pull those minis off? Trees off. You can just leave them on the side forever.
We'll hold it out.
Stone floor in here. And it's the back of the room. These are the sides. There's some rubble inside. You're going to be at that fold in the map. One large orc here. One 2, 2, 3, 4 orcs.
What's our fifth orc? Skeleton.
There's one skeleton that just rose up from that smashed pot. So, who has top initiative? Oh, 8.
I rolled a 9.
6 plus 1. So 7.
12.
You do it.
I believe.
You look to the shiny. I appreciate it.
Initiative for the bad guys here.
Yeah, obviously. But I don't know he. They just get your hands down.
Callius, you are actually up first.
Why?
That's what I'm worried about.
Because I rolled really poorly for the bad guys as well.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to. What do I do? So, question: the walls. Do they look climbable? Scalable?
You know, when they were new, they probably wouldn't be, but the stone is so worn, and there's plenty of gaps and crevices in the stonework that someone skilled as yourself could climb the wall, certainly.
Awesome. So, were we there long enough for that call response chanting that was happening? Were they like saying the same exact thing back and forth, or was it like a different?
It's hard for you to tell. The language is so alien to you, you don't recognize any of it yet.
Oh, that's fine. I don't recognize it. I just want to say it back to them, like in the large word chanted, and then the response back. I just sort of want to like.
You know what? Make me a performance check.
Oh,
Yeah.
11.
You're absolutely convinced you said it right.
Perfect. So they're going to be a little more friendly to me then. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to climb up. Just far enough that they can't hit me with their swords. So I want to be
You
able
can just put yourself there in the square. We'll know that
Yep.
you're higher up. Okay.
I usually think about it, I'll say with
the vacuum.
So
perfect.
this orc closest to me over here. Next initiative.
Who go
That far.
Maybe we do it first.
Tretura,
Yes.
you are up.
I would like to fire an arrow at that first orc that is charging us.
Got a clear line of sight.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
Yeah, so
For 11 points of damage.
Nice.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you've almost stopped that orc in its tracks and you pierced its torso with an arrow. The leader at the back is clearly aware of what's going on, but he is continuing to chant and not break his own concentration. He's more involved in what he's doing than what you're doing. This orc up here, though, is not so engaged. 4, 5, yep, right there. He's going to take a swing at our knight. Whoa!
Yeah.
And with a natural 20, he's going to critically hit you.
Ow.
Well, because it's so poor.
So 5 and 1, 6. Okay, you got away pretty easy. 7 points of damage as he cleaves through your armor. Well then.
I'm gonna go for it.
Oh, there's no wrong answer.
Unless I die.
Or us.
Or you,
We would be wrong answers as well.
But remember, if you position yourself next to the knight, then he can impose disadvantage on attacks against you, should he so want.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna switch to my battle axe.
Mhm.
Move next to her height.
Mhm.
And attack the person who just attacked him.
Okay.
And he should engage with her too as well, right?
Yeah.
Why?
No, you only get advantage if you had a sneak attack.
Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't rogue, but
Okay, that's 16 plus 5.
that'll hit.
Well. 8 plus 3, 11.
Oof.
Good hit.
Yeah, you guys are doing a lot of damage to these guys right off the bat. But they're not alone. So this sword is going to come here. He's going to try to attack you, but he's going to do so with disadvantage because you're on the wall. So he's going to roll 2 dice and take a lower.
We don't climb trees, we climb walls.
Okay. The 3, he's going to miss you. All right.
Until you take out a long sword, I'm going to attack the orc right in front of me. 18.
All right. That's going to hit.
That's fine.
Yes, that's 23.
Yeah, that hits. So roll your damage.
The
Yeah.
diamond.
Oh,
D8
Yeah.
plus 3.
6.
After the dwarf's axe blow, that is enough to eliminate this
I
orc.
cleaved his head right off. You guys will give me so much trouble. She wanted to say thank you. I just wanted to say hello. Why do you like this?
The last remaining orc is going to take his action to smash the ceramic pot he's carrying. Create another skeleton. And this skeleton is going to kind of shamble forward. We're back at the top of Callius.
You guys didn't move up like at all. That doesn't help me. Okay.
We have orcs to deal with. I'm sorry.
I mean, I have works to deal with too.
But you can escape a wall.
Semantics. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to like unlash from the wall, and I'm gonna death from above on that guy. I didn't have my short sword out, so I'm just gonna use my claws.
Okay. As a Jagualan, you can do that.
17.
That hits.
And that will be for 6 damage. Oof. Now, since I dropped from above, did I knock him prone?
You know what? Fine question. I'll have to make a dex save. I'll have to hit a 12 or better. He gets no bonus on the dice. 3 will not do it. All right, it's prone. You can knock that out. All right. Okay.
And then I'm going to disengage from him and run.
Ignorant tactics are good tactics. Okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go over here. Actually.
That orc directly in front of the dwarf. Could you just move him 2 squares right into the dwarf? Oh, that's 19, but you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage because the dwarf is next to you.
Yes, please. Absolutely.
Comes a 17. Does that hit?
And then
19 armor points. Okay. So we're good. That's right, you are.
I'm going to fire another arrow, assuming that due to Wallen's height, I can fire over the top of him. That was into the orc.
A little insulting, but sure.
Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do then.
Okay.
14 to hit.
That hits.
Wow. Just give me a couple
For
of
5 points of damage.
Yeah, the arrow goes right into his neck and he just topples over silently.
Does he topple onto the
Oh,
door?
please not the door.
You can roll off it.
Luckily, the troll blood got washed off by the orc blood.
I love this splash in my face. Bring back memories. I'm glad it was.
He's filled his beard with good down.
Just keep your mouth shut.
The leader, a large orc at the back, is just continuing to chat. He's not joining the fight. And you can notice this round he's taking out a ritual knife. You recognize it from the one you found before on the other orcs. It's not meant for fighting, it's meant for sacrifice.
Oh, there are 3 people in front.
Well,
I shouldn't have gone
Okay,
that.
so I have second wind to heal. That's a bonus action. So can I use that to open?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna use second wind to heal. 1d10 plus 9 plus 3 is 12.
Yep.
'Cause that was a bonus action. Do I get to continue my turn?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up my crossbow. I want to see if I can aim it. Can I reach him with the crossbow?
Yeah,
usually.
I want to see if I can aim and stop his chan with my crossbow. See if I can get hit, or at least distract him. 13 plus 3, so 16.
That is a hit. So roll damage.
You didn't.
I have an archer going with worth
Yeah.
3 plus 1, 4 damage.
Damage. More importantly, he has to make a saving throw to maintain his concentration or stop chanting. With a natural 1, he absolutely fails and the chant stops.
Hope that's good.
Yes.
I don't know what this
I don't know what's happening, but I don't like it.
My sword brain here's other laying of chances like
We didn't want to leave that to chance. No? Okay.
I see what you did.
I don't understand it.
So the prone orc is the one next in the initiative. He stands up and moves 3 squares. I can't tell if he's going
1,
to make it.
2, 3.
Okay, he's not going to make that to contact. This turn. Arwen.
I choose to move towards the skeleton.
Okay, you can make it there this round.
Walk inside. I wish to use Divine Smite. So when a creature is hit by attack weapon, it spends spell slot 2d8 radiant damage 3d8 to undead.
Okay, so roll to hit the skeleton. If you hit, you'll do an additional 3d8 damage.
Okay. 12.
Plus 5.
12 will be plus 5 for my long.
17.
Yes.
Yeah, you hit. So you do your regular longsword damage,
Okay.
which is 1d8.
Yeah.
So roll that one. I'll calculate that.
3.
3 plus what? 3 for strength.
Yep.
So that's 6. Plus you roll that 3 more times for your divine smite.
4.
4.
7. 2.
So you pretty much just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just explodes into bones and dust.
I did something right.
The radiant magical light from your sword illuminates that corner of the room as this undead is just completely obliterated by
I'm gonna aim for the next one. I'm gonna hope
so this orc is going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the center. He's going. Yeah, after what he just saw, he is not attacking the knight.
Okay.
But the skeleton doesn't have any better. So he's gonna go over this one. And Callie, it's back to you.
Question.
Yes.
All the orcs were holding pots, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the pots that the other 2 were holding?
They just dropped them. They didn't smash. They had the ones that smashed them. They had to go with significant force to get them break on the ground. The other ones just dropped.
Okay. Can I see those pots? Are they visible from where I am?
Yep.
Where on the map would they be?
Where the
Work started.
Orcs were, so, no, he used this one, he used this one, so this one would be,
The one that was right in front of
I think it was about here.
It was here.
It was here.
Right.
There, and the other one was,
This one didn't drop it.
that we didn't drop, it's just still got it.
You still got it?
So that's that guy one.
Okay. Run away to the pot. So I'm gonna take the pot. I want to hope that if I smash this, the skeleton helps us? Question mark. But because I'm scared, I'm going to chuck the pot at that board directly in front
I
Okay.
like your
of me.
I feel like this is the best plan ever.
Slow mo.
This is this is way better than my yelling plan. Way better.
So,
Okay.
all right. I'm going to shot put this thing into his face.
Mhm.
Okay, so what should I add to my 9?
Whatever your ranged attack bonus is, which will be on your.
Plus 5, 14.
Okay, that's a hit. Yeah, it shatters. Roll a d6 plus your strength modifier for damage.
4.
Plus what's your strength or dex mod?
Oh, Dex is a
For-
plus
for
3,
range.
so 7.
7. Okay.
Is anybody else sincerely hoping that the skeleton comes out of the
Yeah. It sides with us? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So first, what happens is you hit the orc right in the face with basically a ceramic bomb. Yeah, and it explodes, and his nose explodes, and there's bone dust everywhere, and the fragments are filtering down to the floor.
Mhm.
Other than that, nothing is happening right now.
It was worth a shot. Fantastic. At this point, I'm going to go back here.
For sure.
I chuckle because I notice as the pot hit his face, a bunch of the bone dust landed on Dwalin. Because of all the blood, now he's covered like in bone dust. And then we call that a watch at the studio. And I will fire at this orc here.
That one?
Yep, the one in the center. Fire an arrow with my longbow. 14 to hit.
That hits.
For 10 points of damage.
So this is the second time you have downed an orc with an arrow from there. This one makes a lot of pop sound as it goes right into his forehead. And he also topples over. The dwarf was wondering why these skeletons are just falling all over, or the orcs are falling over in front of him.
I can barely see all dust.
I'm enjoying, for those of you watching on YouTube, I'm enjoying killing these things because I get to admire the brilliant paint job on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bad news is that now you really have the attention of the guy at the back. He is now coming up. Oh, with apparently his spell being ruined, he is going to join the fight. He's going to move up, and he's speaking some kind of phrases that you can't understand, but you recognize as magic. So he's making a ranged attack against you because you keep dropping his minions. With a really low roll, or even with his attack bonus, it's not going to hit your armor class. This kind of sickly green bolt flashes over your head and bursts against the stonework behind you. Go on.
Okay, I'm gonna engage the orc. So I'm gonna walk over and engage him with my battle axe.
Mhm.
Can I attack mine?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna roll for damage or to hit. I mean, 6, 5, 11.
That'll miss.
Alright.
Why'd you move? You were like perfectly positioned.
I'm trying to make sure everyone can save my range.
No,
I wanna run in
you were blocking him. Is what
Oh,
he
I
said.
see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm still technically blocking him. Yeah.
I guess I'll just stand here in the open now.
Can I make it to get to do one?
Yeah, you 100%.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I know, I didn't
15.
either, but
No, you're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine.
I wish to attack before with my longsword.
4.
4. Yeah, it's not gonna. It's
No,
not
they
gonna
say
do
about
it.
wishes.
I know.
Don't
Okay,
roll
about wishes?
Don't wish wrong.
Don't roll 4.
Definitely don't roll.
The orc is attacking against the dwarf, which is his front arc. 11 plus 3, is that a 14?
Yep, so it's 19.
Doesn't it? Okay. And that's 11, 2, 3 is going to attack the paladin
Oh, no.
with a knife.
Oh,
With a 2 is not going to hit.
because we got dusty bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, shaking it off.
Back to the top of the order and Callius.
So, that other pod.
Right here. Oh, no, no. You
No, I
got
picked that one up. Oh, it's over there. Wait, no.
No,
He still has it.
Yeah.
Still has it.
Sleight of hand.
Can you steal it from him?
I mean, he is sort of
If
distracted.
anybody can, you can.
Yeah.
Your time to shine, Rogue.
I mean, why would I steal it when I can just stab him?
Okay.
What if you like threw an arrow at it or something and it just explode in his hand?
No, I got a plan for the pot. He's covered in bones. I want that pot. Is the pot shiny?
Yes.
Fantastic. I definitely want the pot. All right. I'm going to. He's already engaged. Sneak attack. All right, so it's gonna be 21.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah. With the damage he already took from getting whaled in the face with a ceramic pot, that's enough to finish him off.
Okay.
Get out of the fight.
Can I use my sleight of hand bonus action to like make sure the pot doesn't smack into the ground and I can grab it?
Yeah, make him a slight handball. As long as you don't bolo it.
23. No, actually,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
gotcha.
Yes. 23.
Oh, got it.
Yep.
That's like reflexes.
I'm sorry, Jack Wally like reflexes.
Yeah.
So you can take that orc off there. I'll take off the initiative tracker. And you now have one of those pots you can write down here.
Yep.
Sheet somewhere. We'll get it away. Treasure.
I am going to continue firing, and I'm going to this time I'm going to take aim at the large boss.
Mhm.
I'm hoping because of his height, I have clearance.
You,
Why is it
you,
always
you
hidden?
do. Are you going to move at all first, or are you staying where you are?
Yeah, you know what? I'll actually step. I'll go. Try and do 2. Give me one more. Yeah, and then that'll give me. That should give me clear
Yeah.
line of sight to the large orc.
Yep.
Attack with my longbow.
Mhm.
24 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that does it.
All right. And the 6 points of damage.
All right. He's large, he's hardy, but he's now large and hardy with an arrow sticking out. He's going to respond, though. Can you move from up into that corner spot between the three of you?
Oh,
He's kind of striding purposefully up there, and as he strides forward, he takes the mace he's wielding and smashes it into the ground, and this wave of force blasts out. Each of the three of you, need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Not Dex. Can't be Dex.
Can't be Dex. It's Constitution against the 14.
16, 30.
30-20, you save, and 16, you save. Okay.
Does the skeleton have to do a save as well?
No, it's actually casting Thunder Wave. It doesn't go.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a-
It's not circumferential.
Yeah, right.
Damn, I tried.
So On a failed save, you failed. Take 2d8. 2, 3, 5 points of damage, but you're also pushed 10 feet directly this way. Those of you who saved will take 1d8, so you'll take 1 point, and you will take 5 points, but you're not pushed.
What if I want to get pushed? Can I feign like ah?
I'm sure you can react in dramatic fashion, but no, you stay where you are.
I want to be in face to face with him.
Go on.
Okay, so I'm gonna engage an ogre, right?
It looks like it up close.
Looks like an ogre. I'm gonna engage. I can't tell it's work. I'm gonna engage it. Yeah, I can't. 13.
As your axe hits, it tears the robe he's wearing. You can see he's got thick armor underneath.
I was
So
hoping you were gonna say 6.
Wish to move close to the skeleton.
Mhm.
But facing one sword, the 2 spear combat.
Do you want to go in here, or do you want to be?
I'm gonna stay on that side. I'm gonna leave you guys open.
yeah. Well, again, if you're out there, you're not going to be able to get close disadvantage with your shield.
And I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
I don't want to put you there without asking.
Back with the friends. What's it? Still attack the skeleton. I'm going to use divine smite.
Okay.
Yes. So.
Okay, well, the good news is the Divine Smite doesn't go off unless you hit something. So with a bad roll of 2, you miss, but you don't lose the iteration of Divine
Okay.
Smite.
Yeah, so next time you just roll, and if you hit, you can say divine smite.
The skeleton is attacking you.
No.
Whew. Doesn't have much of a bonus. Does that enough? Let me see. Yeah, +3, it'll be a 20.
Armor
Armor class is
Hey, dirty 20's the
So-
low ways.
Yep.
Except
Yeah.
for me.
with the spear. I'm going to do 4 piercing damage. And counting.
So he's in my face now.
Very much.
Okay. I'm going to chant whatever I think he was saying back at him, and I'm just gonna throw the pot in his face.
Okay. In the meantime, by the way, you can see where all the bone dust was settling on the floor from where you dropped the pot.
Yeah.
You can just place this prone in that square right next to you.
I'm gonna put him down.
Yeah. It's not a fully formed skeleton yet because the dust is just settling slowly, but you can see bones popping up through the floor.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I said it. I'm gonna commit to it. I'm gonna pot him in the face.
Okay.
Boom.
13 plus 5 is 8.
Yeah.
I'll do it. It's hard to miss from that range.
Cool. And then D6 plus Dex is gonna be 6. I'm going to, since he's still forming, can I I want to shimmy into where he is and just start kicking all the parts away, so he doesn't constitute himself back into a full skeleton. And I'm gonna disengage after I do that because I'm not getting out of combat with him here. Do a little dance, and then
Ironically enough, Darwin is in a position to absorb more dust.
Yeah.
That actually might be able to save us.
Literally kicked it into his face. I love
Yeah.
it.
You actually might save us with your being.
I'm gonna attack the skeleton.
I'm going to take I'm going to take just one step to my character's right.
Mhm.
Does that give me line of sight on the orc?
Yeah, he's big enough.
Then I'm going to go ahead and fire an arrow at the ogre. 22 to hit,
For sure.
it's always hype with elves.
9 points of damage.
He's taking a beating.
They won't go.
Not yet.
Nobody does, he's gonna land on Dwala.
So all in fall. I'm putting it in the town. This campaign is
Called the Long's Crushed.
At,
Ball's just
at this point, he's so close. He is going to swing with his mace against the dwarf. Oh, yeah.
You can use your
Oh,
ability.
yeah. Disadvantage?
That's gonna. Okay, disadvantage.
Yes. Okay.
12, which makes the total roll of 17.
I have 19 AC.
19.
Yeah.
Well, that's a miss. That would have been a hit.
Good play, D.
Yeah. See, I'm useful for something.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna engage over again.
Do you want to get next to? This is gonna sound crazy, right?
Mhm.
What if you got next to dust? Rub your beard in first before you attack, so it doesn't form into a skeleton. Is that possible?
But maybe it'll form in a beard.
All bones.
It just appears out of the hair, like, but will it stop the skeleton from forming?
I mean, there's no way to know, is it?
You
I know
won't
it's-
know unless
listen.
you do it.
I know it sounds crazy, but
I grab some of the dust this last primitive form, smother it all in my beard,
okay.
What else done with a hot?
and then I'm ready to fight your beard.
Okay.
Yeah, once again, I'm gonna swing up the battle axe. That one.
Ugh. All right.
Dice
You do swing the battle axe, but you lose it. It slips out of your
Bloody dusty.
blood and dust covered hands and clatters to the floor.
Where's it land?
4 squares away. 2 squares in front of the stone. There.
So the dust had the opposite issue like chalk does. So
Opposite of chalk.
Carl?
Can I choose to dwell in my lonesome and swap to my jack?
Yes, that'll take your action this turn though to give him your longsword and swap out.
I will do that so that they stay protected, and I will also use my last spell.
Okay.
Throws an arrow and I catch it.
you're right next to each other. Why would you need to throw
Threw
it?
it up in the air and my little dwarf arm.
We wanted it to look cool.
He just dropped it down.
He dropped it down.
The skeleton is going to swing at you.
18.
He's got it's 17 total, so with 18 AC is less.
Perfect.
And we're back to Callies for what might be the final time.
I am at full health. So let me go and all right, you know what? I'm gonna run back over, kick the skeleton dust again. And I'm going to come rushing in using the bone dust as a camouflage, like a smoke bomb. Come through and give him the stats.
He is in
Sneak attack.
counts as a sneak attack.
An 8 and a 9, so 14.
Ooh, that might be- yeah, a 14 is what you need, so you still hit.
Awesome. So that is going to be 12.
Well, yeah, that's enough. You can hear the air go out of him, and he kind of drops to his knees, gives you a filthy look, and topples over. And as he's doing that, the last remaining skeleton also crumbles.
Oh,
Noise.
There's a moment of silence in the ancient temple. So now,
I go over and pull Dwalin out underneath the.
now you can hear the struggling of the 3 captives that were up near the altar.
Yeah. So, gonna shout at the guys, come on, let's go. They look hurt. And rush over. I'm gonna go to the grizzled woman,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna use my short sword to cut her bindings, and if she was like gagged or anything, take that off.
Yep. It only takes your action this round to do that.
Mhm.
She's pretty beat up, but she can walk.
All right, good. I'm gonna ask her, are you okay?
No.
I mean, as a whole, right now, not okay, but like,
I can walk. Let's leave.
yeah.
I'll assist with the one of the other ones.
Okay.
I'll
The other two are in worse shape, and you can tell they're civilians. They're not fighters, so they're going to need some assistance getting out. As the dust is settling, it doesn't settle completely. You can see it start rising again as the floor starts shaking and shuddering a bit, and more dust starts falling from the mortar between the stones and the ceiling.
Oh,
Probably,
Time
yeah.
to go.
do you want to try to retrieve?
But could I set that correctly before we walk over?
You can get on the way out. I mean, that is the,
Have we grabbed all three
My-
captives?
Am I able to get one over my shoulder?
yeah, they can walk with
With help? Okay.
help.
All right. Yep.
Grab those captives. Not for us to leave.
You, when we first entered here, there was like that pressure plate you saw, and
Yeah.
you assume they spike. Maybe you could like hit it on the way out, walk away or something. Or just not risk hitting the pressure plate.
Don't risk it. Everything's crumbling. It's gonna trigger itself at some point. So just get out of dodge.
Before we go, do I have time? I wish to grab the ritual man.
Yeah, we need to bring something back.
Yes. I wish to
Something
grab-
shiny.
Yes, something shiny.
Okay.
Oh, is there anything shiny?
Make a perception roll as you're pulling the knife off. All right. Do you have any bonus with your perception? Anything with, no, wisdom, no. Okay. No, you don't pick up on anything else. But you do grab the ritual knife.
I don't like the sound of that.
Me either.
So as you're heading out, you can see daylight. You can hear stones crashing behind you as the entire passage collapses in on itself. You stop the ritual. You've escaped and you're safe for the moment. You can see the merchants safely to their destination, but you'll have quite a report to make to your superiors in the elite guard. Why is the Legion of Arathir making incursions into the north? What are they looking for, and what do they hope to accomplish? This is all highly unusual and portends great wheels are turning, but what this all means remains a mystery for now. Well done.
Awesome. Hey, okay.
I missed something back.
Oh, we definitely missed something.
You missed the shiny the one time.
Yeah. I was too distracted by the grizzled
Dust.
woman that, well, yeah, there's dust.
Yeah. I don't know. I was.
The woman intimidated me, okay? I didn't know what
I
to
wanted
say.
to ask who was she.
I was going to, and she intimidated me. I couldn't say
I
anything.
I think you have persuasion. I heard you
I do have persuasion, but who
Who
you
you
to ask these questions?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask her. Should but I was just so. I want to make sure we got the nice.
It's okay. We'll talk to him when we get out.
Yeah, we're gonna do some more. We're gonna do
Yeah.
some more. Because it was definitely one of those things where, when he stopped doing the ritual, the first thing I noticed was he kept the knife, but he didn't like discard it either. So clearly the knife is important. But even with a place closing up like that, somebody can always go back to it. Now the knife is lost.
Yeah.
Right.
And then also the captive, like who was she? Why did they capture her? This
Well,
was-
you do have her with you.
Okay, so we can at least ask them.
I wonder what's gonna happen if I didn't interrupt that ritual.
Exactly.
I kind of wish I didn't interrupt it.
Oh, no. I'm glad you did.
Had you not interrupted the ritual, things would not have gone well for you
Helios
at all.
summoned.
So, yeah, bad things would have happened. I'm not going to be more specific than that.
Durgalactin, or what his name was.
Oh, yeah.
Come back from the dead.
Yeah, ultimately the mission would have failed if not, had someone not stopped the ritual. I was quietly counting the rounds back here, and had he gone 2 more rounds without being interrupted, the ritual would have been completed. So it's a good thing somebody thought to engage him at that point.
I'm taking dice rolling class. I don't like any roll. Next day when I come back, I'll tell you, man. See, that one down even lower.
Then you might not. You're gonna
See?
say
I'm taking dice rolling class. Listen, we're gonna go.
Guys, thank you so much for playing in this, introductory adventure. I hope for you guys it was fun. I hope all the people watching it was fun, and I hope for those who are gamers that recognize some of the standard kind of tropes and actions that we take during a gameplay session like this. And for those of you who are new to it, I hope they gave you some kind of insight into what the game can do and how folks at the table kind of interact with the game and socialize with each other while having an adventure.
I would gladly do this again.
Oh, absolutely.
Please invite me.
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
I'm
this
glad
was
to
fun.
do this.
I appreciate
Anytime.
you very much.
Anytime. Thanks, man.
Yeah, this makes me feel like a kid. Because you gotta use your imagination. Like if you're not using it, you can miss like little things.
like pots on the ground.
Words.
Or saying hello at all the wrong times.
Yeah.
But you know what? Bad decisions make for good stories.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well done.
But seriously, like how would you have stopped them if you didn't say anything? Even if we had followed them back, it might have been too late.
He has arrows that he had not.
That's true. But he also was further behind.
True.
Don't know if those arrows would have hit him.
Okay.
Like in Long Island, I'm like,
Thank you, Ken. Appreciate it.
no, really, thank you.
Can't wait for the actual release.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, more going because there's a lot of cool things happening in Mythos. So we'd love
Yeah,
to see.
for a introductory session or something, we're really limited in time and scope. I want to keep it very simple, but hopefully it was still kind of fun and engaging.
Yeah, it's great. I can't wait to read more of the history and definitely get myself looking at them down.
There'll be a lot in there. There's, in making the role-playing game, there's a lot of things that need to be addressed that haven't needed to be addressed with the toys so far. Like, for instance, what's the calendar of Mythos like? How many months are in a year? How many days are in a week in Mythos? And how is time tracked? How many moons are in the sky? Why does that make a difference? I don't know. What about a werewolf?
Yeah. Yeah.
How frequently is one sight? So there are questions that don't really make sense to engage with the toys, but once we have something like this out there, we want to be able to address, quantify those things so people play it.
I'm also terrified now because I know ogres. That's kind of terrible.
Yeah.
I never thought about that until I saw the green streak. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, wait a second, ogres feed. Oh. So, now I'm like, oh, this is a little worse.
Thank you, everyone, for coming and showing up, and thank you, Cam, for
There's
running this.
2 more sessions. We'll run the game tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 12, and then again at 1 to 3. And those sessions will be designed for newer players. So I'll be more hands-on with helping the players navigate their character sheets and understand the actions they can take and how they can interact with the game world.
All right,
Awesome.
I'm gonna tell them to come.
Awesome. Sign it off.
I think so. Are we signing off?
Yeah.
All right.
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
I was supposed to go back and I texted Jeremy, I said, I'm completely invested. I can't go back. I need to know how this ends.
Not with dwelling dust everywhere.
I